stories from the Commie days and some characters I've met. And I was talking Marius J. A friend or a foe. Friend and foe sometimes. We're in a foe stage now. I mentioned we had a talk and we had a fallout over some political discussions. Besides, we had some connection. We had some lives which were parallel and then intersected in some ways along many years now. But it's unclear how close we were at the maximum rapprochement, so to say. I should be grateful talking in manner which would suit positive psychology. Gratitude should be expressed here and now. And generally, indeed, there's an exercise which is perhaps the most commonly suggested. Count your blessings. At the end of the day, one would do well to sit down and write 3 or 4 things which happened during the day. And he, she, or they are grateful for. Because studies have shown, there's a lot of research on this, and indeed in quite many positive psychology areas now. Positive psychology launched, established, founded around 2000 by Martin Seligman and Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. Seligman said, well, psychology takes people from -5 or 10 to 0, dealing with negative emotions, problems. Why not take common people from 0 to plus, make ordinary humans happy? So that's good. And so this gratitude blessings exercise, terminal, has shown that after 4-6 weeks without calamity near you, those who take part in it are showing an improvement in their well-being, their happiness levels. Now, I've read Tal Ben-Shahar, listened to his lectures available on YouTube, by the way, Harvard professor, the most popular lectures there ever in history, and read how happiness, Sonia Bomirski in California, is of the opinion that it's not so good to do this every day because it becomes a habit and then you just go through the motions. So do it at the end of the week or the weekend, as opposed to Tal Ben-Shahar and others who say every day. It's up to you. There's another form of a gratitude exercise when you express your appreciation, your gratitude, again, let's repeat this word because it's essential, to people who have helped you over the phone, maybe something like this. So why not say that indeed this fellow, friend or not, has been great support quite often. Now the question of friend or not. Initially, I mentioned already in his first episode dedicated to him that he was interested in my sister. That's for sure. So that's why he had to, I don't know, tolerate me at times, to accept my shenanigans or whatever, and even if he wasn't into my personality or willing to be a friend or something, he's the brother of the. And even recently, or past years, he was calling to ask how my sister is doing. So now I'm really interested in what I do. And then there were some other elements to cast doubt, if you will. I was in, I mentioned, I was in a student's hospital, and then we had a bizarre currents, a fellow from North Korea, in awe of his dictator, Thailand, Kim, the grandfather, Kim, the father of this one. It wasn't this one, that's for sure. We're talking 30 years ago, so more. Let's make it 38, 35, more likely 30. Oh, well, what about Kim? Oh, what? Your country is fun. Oh, like the most fanatic of Taliban's, of the zealots, of the evangelicals would talk about prophets, about a zealot, really. And he took him in the car to show him the German technology, Volkswagen. Have the guy who walked or had the bicycle back home back then react differently, but he was brainwashed. But while in that hospital, he had an affair with Mirella, a girl I liked in university, geology. A very slim, very intelligent, very special, very outre woman, in fact. 20 years already then, 22 maybe. And strange, I remember this in her family. They were very cautious with hypochondria. In terms of germs, diseases, they would, when she would take a bath, they would put alcohol in it and burn or something to eliminate germs. But that was strange because you would have to go on camps with us. By Mara, all sorts of places where, what do you do? In dormitories used by, in Petrosian, maybe minors, I don't know. So, and in the end, I was marked for the interest I had in her. We would go out, not just the two of us, it's two others, because it never came to any fruition in the case of Mira. But we were with Norocel needs a few episodes at least. And there will be the tough guys, the ones swearing, fuck this, fuck that, more towards the hooligan model, if you will, mafiosi. He's going out with Miran again. Petola, one was one of those tough guys, the opposite of Mirella. But in this rare case, opposites did attract, and I understand she married. Are they still married? Who knows? Generally, it's not. That's just one of those stupid proverbs. Opposites, they don't. You have to. Or maybe if they do for a coitus, something, or brief relationship, but otherwise, if we're talking long term, you have to be with someone you can talk to. You can't be with, if you're a woman and you're into science, philosophy, you can't be with a fellow who's only into football and beer, because that's not fun. Afternoon, few weeks, but then a whole year, what? So, anyway, and Mirella had a fucked Marius, make it clear. So, he explained it in that she just came to his house because he had a party and I invited her or something. He came. I wanted to be her friend, clearly, boyfriend, but. So there was that, and she came after that party someday. She got to the house and she wanted to have sex with him, so that's fine. And it wasn't like betraying our friendship, because first of all, we are not friends apparently, openly. And then she wasn't my girlfriend. I mean, I wanted to, but So everybody was free of obligations. And then why not? You have menage a trois, don't you? I had a note on Voir la mer. Interesting threesome menage a trois, French movie. So then again, it happened again. So that's why we're getting into a new episode. It's a shadow there, cast of this connection. I mean, are you really friends when all you do is look who your friend is talking to so that you can jump on her? From gratitude, I turn on to a grievance expressed for this J fellow.